Okay, let's continue with the next problem. In this problem, we have a repeated string from HackerRank. Okay, there is a string s of lowercase English letters that is repeated infinitely many times. Given an integer n, find and print a number of letters a's in the first n letters of the infinite string. Okay, let's look at the example A, B, C, A, C. Okay, we given a string and an integer n, 10. The substring we consider is A, B, C, and the first 10 characters of the infinite string. Okay, so we will print this pattern until we get 10 elements of this. So we will, there are 5 elements of this string. And if we add 5 elements as same as this, then we get 10 elements. There are 4 equivalents of A. So in one single unit, we have 2A. Therefore, if we have 2 units of this, we will get 2 times 2, 4 A's in 2 units. Okay, that's the basic logic behind this problem, I think. So we have function description, repeated string. Okay, we have a method. We will write the code here, and the solution part has already been provided. Therefore, we will just focus on this method part. So we have a string and long n will be provided as parameters of this method, and we will return a long type frequency of a. So we will return the numbers of a which was mentioned in the nth element of the string. Okay, so we can start from just creating a count. At first, if you look at here, we have a pattern of string, right? We will just repeat this until we get 10 elements, all right? Therefore, in one single unit, we have how many times A's are passed. So we need to at first find this. So from S string called S, we will turn the string into a char array. Okay, it should be like parentheses. From char string method, it should be like this actually. Chars. If we turn this into a char array, we can use a filter method so that we can filter out the character which is going to be equal to A's, right? We will filter the A's inside this string or the array, which we turned into the array or this string, right? Then, after we filter this, how many times we get the A's in this array? Okay, so we can use just the count method. In the earlier videos or solving the problems in this video series, I have mentioned this before. Therefore, if you want to understand or see more different examples, you can check out the earlier examples. Okay. So after we get the count, we get in a single unit of the string, we can get the number of A's were counts. Okay. After that, we need to check when the 10th element of it written like this, how many times A we get. So in 10, this this string has three elements, right? In 10 elements, we have three times of this unit. So how many units are in 10 element? We need to check, we need to find this at first. So let's give it a long time type in full repetition like this, full let's say repeated, okay, in full repeat or repeat in full repeat. How many times we get? We can divide n with what? The length of s, length of this given string. Actually, it was like this. No, it was a method, of course, long, and we need to get the remainder of this part, right? Because when we divide 10 with 3 elements of unit, we get remainder of 1. Therefore, we need to consider the remaining part. So we can call this a remainder, okay? Remainder. So in order to get the remainder, we need to use a mod here. When we divide n with s dot length, what we get is the remainder, okay? So in full repeat, how many times we get in 10 elements, how many times we get A's? Let's find out this one. And let's say this a total count, right? Let's initialize a total count here. Let's say is let's say it is a 0, okay? In total count, we get full repeat. We don't have to start from 0. Actually, we can just read here, right here. What can we add this into? Let's say, okay, how many times we get A's in a unit is count, right? So in count times full repeats. It means, for example, 10 divided by 3 is 3. So the full repeat times count gives the how many times were there were A's, okay? And additionally, we need to look at the reminders part, right? For this part, we need to look, for example, if this one was 11, A, B were the remainder part. Because there are two elements were remaining, right? Therefore, we can use a for loop for this so that we can start from A to B, right? If it was 12, then it was going to be a 4 unit. Therefore, there was not going to be any reminder. So let's get initialize I2 at 0, and this I should be smaller than remainder, right? If it is not smaller than remainder, then it is a unit. So we can increase this, and if we need to check if there's any A, right? B is not equal to A. So therefore, we will check the char at I is equal to A or not. If it is equal, then we can increase the total count by 1. Right? Okay, perfect. At the end, we need to return a long value, which is our total count. Total count. Let's run the code. Perfect. Two of the tests are completed successfully. Let's submit the code. And there are 15 tests. All of no, there are 20, 23, 24, no, 23 tests, and all of them are correctly passed. This code is working, as you can see.